Hey guys, what is going on? It's Sneaky Carnes. If you can't tell, I'm like fucking just woke up, so if I'm a little, stumbly over my words, forgive me. It is 4:26 a.m. here. It is November 12th. It is Monday, and we are one day away from the release of a Black Ops 2. So, very exciting day today, and a very, very exciting topic we're going over today in my very unexpectedly successful series. I mean, I'm glad you guys love this series. It means a lot, and it's fun. It really is. Before I get started here, I don't want to drag on too much, but before I get started, I just want to say something. I got a comment on my channel yesterday, and if you're the person that left it, this is to you. This person leaves this comment and says, I think you would have more basically, long story short, they said, I think you'd have more subscribers if you got more to the point. Nobody cares if you've been sick. Nobody cares if you've shaved or not, and all this stuff. And I think a lot of people blah blah blah. And I'm like, I could maybe see the shaving thing, but I'm a goofy guy. I like to goof around. I'm not very serious. I mean, of course I'm serious when I need to be, as you guys have seen in other videos of mine that talk about serious subjects. However, I like to have fun. I'm a goofy guy. I don't like being all serious. And as far as when I talked about being sick, I thought that really mattered. You know what I mean? I thought that really fucking mattered, because I'm just letting you guys know, hey, I was sick. That's why I didn't upload the video. I'm not being lazy. But anyway, we're 2 minutes into the video, so just letting that person know in a video, I'm not going to change the way I upload. That's how I like to upload. I have over 120 subscribers, so I'm doing something right. Okay, so today's episode is about reincarnation. Something that some believe in, something that some don't. So I'm going to tell you guys what it's about, and I'm going to tell you my opinion. That's what each episode is about. I tell you about the subject, and I go over it in my own opinion. So reincarnation, of course, if you're not too familiar... Oh, sorry, I gotta yawn. I just woke up. So anyway, if you're not familiar with reincarnation, what it's about is when people die, people have many different theories. People believe in heaven, people believe in hell. People believe, some people believe that you are born reincarnated. And what reincarnation means is when you die, you come back, you're born again, basically, literally. You come back as somebody else, and you have no recollection of your past life. And that's all your soul does. It goes from one life to another, to another, to another, to another, to another. And every time you come back, you don't have any recollection of your past, but that's how these people think that believe in it. That's how these people think you have deja vu. If you've ever experienced deja vu. Now, what deja vu is when you're sitting there and you're doing something and you could swear you've done it before, but you haven't done it before, but you just like, wow, man, I feel like I've done this at some point. What the hell's that? At some point in the history of my life, but I've never done this, and it's almost surreal feeling. It just doesn't feel real. And that's what reincarnation is. Now, some people believe that you get reincarnated and you come back to this world. Some people believe you get reincarnated into another galaxy as a person very, very far, far away. And some people believe you can be reincarnated as a dog, a cat, anything. So it varies what people believe in. Now, of course, reincarnation would pretty much go against what religion has pretty much been taught to people. The Bible, etc., would be pretty much false if reincarnation were proven to be true, because it said that when you die, you were judged by God, and you're either cast into hell or you go past the gates and you go into eternal paradise. So I mean, if reincarnation, which I don't think they'll ever be able to prove, If they were ever able to actually prove it, number one, that would be groundbreaking, and I think that would disprove heaven and hell, for that matter, and an afterlife, because people would just be coming back. But then I think they would be trying to tap into it to make people remember their past lives, which would be pretty cool. But it'll never happen. I mean, that would make a good movie. It would make a good movie. I don't think anybody's ever done it, but I just don't see that ever happening. I don't care how advanced of technology you get. That's just something, I mean, that's almost like trying to tap into talking to people that are dead and having full conversations with them about what the afterlife is like. I don't see that ever happening. And I see that happening, though, first before talking to people and saying, okay, well, you're reincarnated. Your last name, like for me, your name was Keith Carnes in your past life. You had blah, 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 and all this. I really don't see them ever doing that. I mean, it's cool, but it's that's all it is. It's just a concept. It's an impossible concept for mankind to reach. So what do I think? Do I believe in reincarnation? I don't really know. To be honest, this is kind of a hard one for me. As I told you guys, I would never reveal my religious views, assuming I have any. And so I'm going to kind of be careful what I say, because I don't really like to share personal stuff like that with anybody. It's nothing personal against you guys. It's anybody. The only people that know how I feel about religion is my very close family that I live with. That's it. So reincarnation, how do I feel? I believe it is possible. I'm sorry. I think it's possible. But I don't fully believe it. There's a part of me that does, and there's a part of me that doesn't. There was this really interesting story years ago, and I'm sorry I can't tell you where to go to find it or read about it. I'm sorry. I saw this a long time ago when I was younger. And there was a story about this kid who they believed was the reincarnation of Adolf Hitler, the Nazi ruler back in, Nazi Germany in World War II. And he had memories of Hitler's life that there's no way I think the kid was maybe like 5 or 6 years old, so he's about my nephew's age. And he had memories that he could have never possibly have had. And the parents claimed that they had never taught it to him and all this. He just started talking about it like he was just remembering it like it was, a picnic in the park a few days ago, and he was just talking about it like it was nothing. So people believe that Hitler was reincarnated as a boy, I think it was over in, I think, the Germany area. Then they also said, like, this fighter pilot from World War II, they think he was reincarnated into a kid as well, and then there's other people that believe that reincarnation is a punishment, that you didn't live your life correctly, and that, assuming, and these people that believe this also believe that God, has casted you to live another life because he didn't feel that you lived a good enough life in the past. So really, people that murder, people that make a life of crime, people that rape or molest children, these are the type of people that would obviously be the number one candidates to come back to Earth and have to relive their life, because that's what people believe. I think that's a pretty reasonable theory. I mean, either that or be cast into eternal hell and torture. I don't know. I mean, some people have done pretty bad things here on Earth. So I think some people do deserve to be damned forever. And one of those people, of course, is who I mentioned earlier, Adolf Hitler. I mean, the guy deserves to burn in hell. That's just my opinion. Anyway, this is Keith Carnes. Guess it's about it. I don't want to make this video too overly long. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I mean, this was a cool subject to talk about. As you see, I talked really good about this one. This is one that really intrigues me. But that's about it. Do I really believe in it? Yes and no. That's all I can give you. I don't have a full opinion on it because, like I said, I don't want to tap too much into my religious views. And that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Keith Carnes, and you guys have yourself a great week. Peace.